Do you remember what is a nomad? Do you know what is a digital nomad? Do you remember? No? So let's go. Today we're going to review a little bit about the topic nomads because we have already studied this before coronavirus, before the pandemic, before the quarantine. So let's do a quick review, okay? Please open your clear books on the page 40. 40. Okay? Let's go. So on the page 40, we have a text about the nomads. Remember, nomads are people that they don't have specific houses. They live. Imagine this is a nomad. Okay, this is a nomad. So the nomads and his family, they live here. The nomads and his family. So when it's too hot or too cold, they move to here. Then they move to here. Then they move to live here. So the nomads, they always move from place to place. Okay? So today we're gonna learn a little bit about the nomads. Okay? Let's go. On the page 40, we have a text. We're going to read it together, okay? Let's go. How often does your family move to a new home? Well, did you know that there are communities that move from one place to another all the time? People who live in these communities are called nomads. Many of these groups move around season for water and food or fresh pasture for their animals. Nomads usually live in tents that are their temporary homes. Some examples of nomads are Roma people, Irish travelers, Tuaregs, and etc. Nomadism is a lifestyle adapted to different landforms. Around 30 and 40 million people still follow this lifestyle nowadays. Wow. So let's go. Before reading the text, you have to watch the two videos that I let you on the class number 1. Okay, this is class number 2 on Google Classroom. Class number 1, you have to watch 2 videos about the nomads. Okay? And circle the new words. So in this text, you have to circle the new words. Okay? Circular as palavras novas. So let's go. Let's understand the text. Could you understand the text? Understand? Yes, no, so. Let's check now. So, how often does your family move to a new home? Remember, how often? Com que frequência? How often does your family, your mom, your father, your brother, your sister, your family move? Like you live here in Vila Ré, then you move to live in Penha. Or you move to live in Itaquera. Move to a new home. Always, like you move every time. You never change your house. You never move from your house. Or usually. Usually or always. Or sometimes. Or seldom. Remember the adverbs of frequency. Never, rarely, seldom, sometimes, usually, and always. Think about how often do you move from home? Teacher, I have never moved. Oh, so never. Teacher, I have moved 2 or 3 times. Okay, so sometimes you move. Teacher, I move every year, so you always move. You usually move. Okay, let's go. The second line of the text. Well, did you know that there are communities that move from one place to another all the time? Did you know, você sabia that are communities, like Portuguese, that move from one place to another place every time. Did you know that? I knew. Did you know? Yes? No? Okay. People who live in this community are called nomads. Então, nesse primeiro parágrafo, está falando com que frequência que sua família se muda de casa? Você sabia que tem as comunidades que eles mudam de um lugar para o outro toda hora? E essas pessoas são chamadas de nômades, que são a galerinha aqui que eu apresentei para vocês, simbolizando, né? Let's go. Many of these groups move around each season for water and food or fresh pasture for their animals. So many of this group, okay? So we have one group of nomads here, okay? But there are many groups, like here, here, and there. So many of these groups, they move around the places each season. Like summer is a season, winter is another season. Cada estação, each season for water and food or fresh pasture. Pasture, look the picture. Pasture. This is the picture. Pasture for the animals, ok? Então, muitos desses grupos se movimentam para procurar, de acordo com a estação, se está muito frio, se está muito calor, para procurar comida, água ou pasto para seus animais, ok? Let's go. Nomads usually live in tents. They usually live like sleep, wake up, live in tents. That are temporary houses, temporary homes, okay? Some examples of nomads are Roma people, Irish travelers, Tuaregs, and etc. Então aqui ele traz alguns exemplos, né? Das pessoas de Roma, os viajantes irlandeses e o povo Tuareg, que existe também, ok? In the last part, nomadism is a lifestyle adapted to different land forms. Nomadismo é um estilo diferente de vida adaptado para diferentes formas de terra, né? De planícies, etc. Around 30 and 40 million people, many people, still follow this life nowadays. Like today, we have nomads. We have nomads today. So, it's very, very interesting. Okay? Very good. So, you have to read the text and do exercise 1, 2... and back to the page 41. Let's go. After doing the exercise, one, that you have to check the sentences, the correct sentence, or write true or false, you have to go to the page 41. Please, go to the page 41. On the page 41, we have a second text to talk about the digital nomads. Okay? Let's go. Let's read it together. Nomadism is usually connected to traditional cultures, but sometimes families that aren't from a nomad culture also adopt this lifestyle. Some to be more in touch with nature, others to have a more simple lifestyle. Modern nomads usually live in houses called motorhomes and report their experiences on social media. So they are called digital nomads. These may look great, but before changing your lifestyle, there are some questions some families should ask. These are some examples. 1. How are parents going to involve their children in travel planning? 2. How will the family establish a routine even without a fixed place to live? 3. And how are parents going to have a moment for themselves? And you, would like to be a digital nomad? So let's go. Could you understand the text? Yes or no? Remember, you have to circle the new words and look in the dictionary or Google the translation of the words you don't understand. Okay? Let's go. So, first line. Nomadism is usually connected to traditional cultures, but sometimes families that aren't from nomad culture also adopt this lifestyle. Okay? So the first sentence is okay. Nomadism is usually connected to traditional cultures. Very good. But sometimes families that aren't from nomad culture also adopt this lifestyle. Some to be more in touch with nature like the trees, the flowers, nature, okay? Nature. Some to be more in touch with nature, others to have a more simple lifestyle. Uns para ter mais contato com a natureza, outros para ter um estilo de vida mais simples. Modern nomads live in houses called motorhomes. So today we have nomads, but today we have electricity, we have internet, we have many things that you can buy in the supermarket. But today we have nomads. But pay attention, modern nomads, they don't live in houses. They live in motorhomes. Look the picture on the page 41. Motorhomes, the first picture. Okay? And report their experiences in social media. So, the digital nomads, they live with internet, with electricity, but they don't have a house, a specific house. They live in São Paulo a little bit, then they move to Rio, okay? But it's not very common in Brazil, more in distant places. But they post everything on the internet, YouTube, Facebook. If you type in your YouTube now, after the class, digital nomads, you can see many digital nomads on YouTube, YouTubers that they are digital nomads. Okay, let's go. Very good. Então essa primeira parte está falando o seguinte, né? Que o nomadismo geralmente está conectado a uma cultura tradicional, mas hoje em dia a gente tem o que se chama de nômades digitais, digital nomads. São pessoas que vivem com os recursos da tecnologia, a internet, a eletricidade, porém eles não têm moradia fixa. Eles moram em trailers e vão vivendo a aventura através de uma região, de um país, certo? E como eu disse, vocês podem achar vídeos de digital nomads no YouTube, que tem vários youtubers que fazem esse tipo de trabalho. Ok? Let's go. Second paragraph. This may look great, but before changing your lifestyle... Ok, this may look great. Pode parecer ótimo. But before changing your lifestyle, their lifestyle, there are some questions families should ask. These are some examples. Pode parecer ótimo, mas antes de mudar radicalmente o estilo de vida, algumas famílias têm que se fazer algumas perguntas. E aqui seguem algumas. First, how are parents going to involve their children in travel planning? So remember how? How parents, mother and father, parents. How mom and dad, mother and father, they are going to involve mother and father, the kids, the boy, the girl. How they going to involve the kids in travel planning? Number 2, how will the family establish a routine even without a fixed place? So how can they have a routine? Because they don't have a fixed place to live. So are the children going to school? Are we going to work? What are we going to eat or drink? So they have to try to establish a routine, okay? And number 3, how will parents going to have a moment for themselves? Então, 3 coisas tem que ser... Opa! 3 coisas que tem que ser consideradas, segundo o texto. Como os pais vão envolver as crianças na viagem, na viagem, né? Nesse período que eles vão ficar sem uma moradia fixa. 2. Como a família vai estabelecer uma rotina. E 3. Como que os pais vão ter o momento deles. Essa é a questão do livro, ok? Second, last question. And you, would you like to be a digital nomad? Yes, teacher, I would love to travel around the country, some places in Africa or United States. No, teacher, I like to have my home, my bed, my television, my sofa. So, let's go, okay? Could you understand now? Yes? Very good. So on the next page, 41, sorry, in the page 42, we have an exercise that you have to complete with the words, okay? So let's go. Repeat the words first. Open your books on the page 42 and repeat the words in exercise 1. Flat, flat. Food, food. Lifestyle, lifestyle. Move, move. Permanent, permanent. Tense, tense. Water, water. Okay, so in this page you have to tick 5 things that are related to the nomads, okay? So flat is synonym of apartment. Think, does a nomad does a nomad need a flat? Yes or no? I think yes. I think no, so you don't cross, okay? Food, they need food. If you think, cross, okay? And exercise 2, you have a text and you have to complete this text with the information from exercise 1, ok? Então aqui, exercício 1, vocês tinham que completar 5 palavras relacionadas ao Nomads. Exercício 2, vocês tinham que completar com as palavras do exercício 1, tá bom? Alguns alunos já tinham me mostrado esse exercício, porque foi antes do período de quarentena, mas essas primeiras aulas a gente está trazendo uma revisão para vocês pegarem o ritmo, ok? E assim, a partir das próximas aulas vão entrando conteúdos novos, ok? We finished for today, guys. Bye bye.